This Roblox YouTuber has been lying to you about her identity, scammed one of her fans, and accidentally exposed herself for something that could potentially put her behind bars for a very long time. Now, if you don't already know, RealRosa is a massive Roblox Shorts YouTuber with over 2.8 million subscribers, known for making MM2 ASMR videos or just troll videos in general. She has garnered herself over 1.1 billion views on her channel. However, today we will be going over everything I have been sent regarding her, like allegations of her being the popular YouTuber heyrosalina, potentially scamming fans, and even possibly facing prison time for her actions. Today we will expose everything. But before we dive deeper, make sure to subscribe with notifications on to help me reach 100,000 subscribers and to never miss an upload on my channel ever again. Okay guys, so to start this off, we have to take a look at a user named Mika, who is RealRosa's old friend and at least was an admin in Rosa's Discord server, and they would admit to us that an account under the name Fatal Pred is indeed Rosa's old account that got terminated because of carding and fraud, which will come into play later, but just keep that in mind. The first screenshot provided to me would be Mika hinting towards the account being owned by RealRosa, where Mika would finally reveal that Fatal Pred was indeed RealRosa's old account, and using a thing called Friend Checker, we can see that Fatal Pred's friend list has an account added called Dad X Tours, which is another alt account owned by RealRosa that he has been using for the last year before switching to the RealRosa YT account. In this screenshot, RealRosa claims that Fatal Pred isn't associated with him despite the evidence we have, which you will see in a second. Reading, Fatal Pred is no way associated with me. No matter how many times I say it, we're not the same person, and I low-key do not care what he/she has done or did because it simply is not my drama. Which is very funny with what we're about to look at. Even with Sada, the person who helped me gather all the evidence, would ask one of RealRosa's managers some questions about the Fatal Pred account, only to get banned for quote trying to expose Rosa unquote. And when we tried to reach out directly to RealRosa to ask him questions, this is when we got banned, with a text thread between Sada and a staff member for RealRosa revealing that the ban was premeditated, claiming that Sada tried to expose her for no reason despite the proof that we have. And here is direct proof showing a chat log of RealRosa admitting that he owned the Fatal Pred account and showing that it got banned for carding and fraud. And if you don't know what that is, let me do a quick definition. Carding in the context of fraud refers to the illegal trafficking and use of stolen or counterfeit credit card information. It involves using stolen or compromised credit card details to make unauthorized purchases, often online or at retail locations, for the purpose of stealing goods or money. So basically using stolen credit cards to purchase limited items, which in the next text chat, she admits to losing after the account got banned, showing that this may go much deeper than just some petty drama and could indeed be extremely illegal. And to prove that this screenshot is authentic, here is a picture of the DMs as of recently with RealRosa's updated profile picture at the time, showing the exact same messages. This was the screenshot she sent, showing in the top left an account called Fatal Pred, with the screenshot showing that the account got deleted for fraud, with the moderation team noting, "Your account has been moderated because one or more charges on the account were reported as unauthorized or disputed by the billing account holder." But do you remember the other alt account that was owned by RealRosa? The account called Dad X Tours? Well, here is proof that the account is owned by RealRosa, and her holding a Tower of Hell tournament where the winner would receive the account since it had a limited item. And we can see her giving the account to a user named Gamering, who also goes by Candy, which you will find out is really important. And even if we ignore everything else, giving an account away is directly against the Roblox terms of service. Roblox's terms of service and community standards prohibit the following: account giveaways or selling. Transferring, selling, or giving away Roblox accounts is not allowed, which as you can see from the last screenshot is exactly what RealRosa did. However, it gets so much worse, because after her Fatal Pred account got banned with all her expensive limiteds, RealRosa would even take the account back that she gave away, with the victim Gamering, otherwise known as Candy, stating he lied about it being hacked and sold in the dark web or some crazy shit, but he had it. Where Sada, who helped gather all the evidence, would ask the victim, "Hey, quick question, after how long did you lose access to the account? Same day or months?" To which the victim would reply, "After months. I had it for a while, but randomly he said it was hacked and sold on a website," which was the exact same time that RealRosa's Fatal Pred account was banned. RealRosa has also been seen in very small groups on Roblox Roblox that had the Fatal Pred account in it, even owned by the group she was a part of on her main account. And even looking back on the account, it was also connected to a YouTube account that has videos on the channel, which is confirmed here, where an old fan of RealRosa would come into her server asking, "Nah, cause I am an old friend and I'm trying to get back into contact with him. I'm just wondering why he deleted his old YouTube channel," with the rest of the chat revealing another lie that RealRosa has been hiding from everybody. And over on her official RealRosa account on Roblox, she would have the account she claimed got hacked added with the updated name being RealRosa. So to get up to speed, so far we have exposed that RealRosa's first official account was Fatal Pred. This was her main account before she even began her YouTube journey. However, Fatal Pred was terminated for credit card theft, as proven by the screenshots I showed earlier. And yes, you heard that right, credit card theft, which in RealRosa's home country of Indonesia, if convicted, she could face up to 4 years of prison and potentially even longer, as well as additional fines. As for her other account that she supposedly given away called Dad X Tours, well, she had pulled the account back and scammed the fan, then continued to lie to them saying a hacker took the account and sold it on eBay. However, I proved the account is still owned by RealRosa, and even if I didn't prove that, she showed nothing to prove a hacker took the account and that it was actually her behind everything. RealRosa scammed a fan of hers and committed fraud, but moved on like nothing ever happened. However, now you might be wondering why RealRosa keeps getting referred to as he and she. Well, this is where everything changes. This screenshot I am showing to you now is RealRosa's Discord account using he/him pronouns in Gohar's Guide's Discord server. This message has since been deleted, which is why the screenshot looks pretty old. However, RealRosa is still in that Discord server to this day with the he/him role, with RealRosa confirming his ethnicity in this screenshot as Indonesian, which was the same ethnicity he put in the last screenshot. RealRosa's ex-manager would even come out and speak against RealRosa in private, stating this: "My perspective on Rosa changed. I mean, if you watch her short about her racing her boyfriend, it's not real. She hired another YouTuber to pretend as her boyfriend for money. And I remember she said something, 'These idiots will think it's real,' aka the viewers." Now, it is definitely possible that RealRosa is just transgender. However, he has shown nothing to hint at this and is most likely doing the same thing that YouTubers like heyrosalina have done, using girl characters and a girl persona in order to do better on YouTube. Which takes us on to the next point and one of the most important questions his fans have been asking: is RealRosa actually heyrosalina? Well, to keep it simple, no. And the confusion would come after heyrosalina got exposed by Pinkleaf, which I would make a video about, so go and watch that for the full context. But the reason everybody was so confused, including even Pinkleaf, because the RealRosa YouTube account popped out of what felt like nowhere after heyrosalina got exposed. But this was done on purpose as a marketing strategy to help the RealRosa channel go viral. We can see this when an ex-associate of RealRosa would expose her with this screenshot where they would ask RealRosa, "But you know as well as me that you took the opportunity of the Rosalina drama to come under a new name, somewhat similar to Rosalina," where RealRosa would reply, "As much as I hate to admit, I do agree that it was a bit planned," which honestly isn't a bad thing. It's just a marketing strategy, but I wanted to clear that up since everybody thinks they are the same person. However, this doesn't take away from what RealRosa has done. RealRosa has a very bad history of promoting scams through her brand. Like this time she promoted cheap limited websites to her Discord server, which is against the Roblox terms of service. He also used to promote this on his YouTube channel, a free Roblox scam link for his fans to fall for, with his fans getting their cookies logged because they clicked on this free Roblox link in RealRosa's bio, with a fan admitting to Sada that they lost over 12,000 Robux after clicking the link, which allowed hackers from Morocco to get his account info because he clicked the link in RealRosa's bio, with another fan admitting they lost 1,300 Robux because of the same thing, with the original fan who lost 12,000 Robux losing even more staff, which is where Sada got banned from the server. So yeah, to summarize for anybody who hasn't been following closely, RealRosa lied about his gender and is actually a guy from Indonesia. His old Roblox account he gave away to a fan, which is against the Roblox terms of service, before scamming said fan by taking the account back and lying to the fan saying it was hacked. But not just that, his account Fatal Pred, which we proved he owned, got banned from Roblox for credit card theft, and after trying to cover it up, we can finally expose the truth about RealRosa and her fraudulent history that could potentially land her in jail. And I need to give credit where it's due, thanks to Sada and everybody else's whose names are on screen now, for for helping gather all the evidence for this video, because without them, this probably would have never gone public. But yeah guys, I think that RealRosa as for YouTube content is fine, but the constant lying, scamming a fan, and getting banned for credit card theft is definitely very suspicious. But let me know what you think in the comments down below, and if you think that RealRosa shouldn't be a role model to over 2.8 million kids that are subscribed to him. But as always, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy content like this, please make sure to subscribe with notifications on to help me reach 100,000 subscribers, and if you want to watch something similar to this, click the video on screen now.